I yield back.
Gentlewoman from Michigan, Ms. Tlaib, is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chair. Can everyone on the panel agree that our government should be promoting residents' economic security, not serving the whims of billionaires? Does everyone here agree to that? If you disagree, raise your hand.
I didn't understand your question, sorry.
Is our government's role and responsibility is promoting our residents' economic security, not serving billionaires? Okay, you're uncomfortable, Mr. Kennedy? Oh, okay. I just want to clear. We're community banks, right?
Just thinking about
we
my
support
answer.
real people. No, we're community banks. I don't know. Maybe you do have a lot of billionaires you serve. I don't know. But this is important because the topic of today's hearing is community banking. But we just can't act like there isn't a crisis going on. Do you know the people calling my office? It's hundreds of people calling my office right now saying what's going on. With access to the Treasury payment system, Elon Musk can simply stop funding any federal government programs like Medicare and Social Security. My residents know that he doesn't care about them. They're not experiments. Our people and our communities and our families are not experiments for Elon Musk. And so it's really hard to be in this space to talk about something that I think a lot of people do care about. But at this moment, we're acting like there isn't a crisis going on in our government right now. One thing I do want to talk to you all about, and I think it's really important, is, and this is for any of the witnesses here, do you know which state right now specifically, and to get to community banking, but which state has the most community lenders per capita? Does anybody here know? No? It's North Dakota, which has around 64 banks and credit unions per 100,000 residents. It's pretty great, right? North Dakota has 6 times as many locally owned financial institutions as the national average. Does anybody on the panel know that? Know that? Yeah. For any of the witnesses, again, what makes North Dakota so special in its support of community lenders? Can anybody guess? Do you know what makes them special? A large part of the answer is the Bank of North Dakota. The Bank of North Dakota has operated successfully as a public bank for over 100 years. Today, it provides business loans, student loans, home loans, and agricultural loans. I don't know if the chairman and others know this. Public banking is incredibly important to support in our country, especially during this time where we see a lot of folks in the stronghold of, again, the economic security and the future of our families. Did you know that Bank of North Dakota invested $1 billion in legislative directed programs that build schools, water infrastructure, and medical facilities? A public bank did that. In 2023, it returned $140 million to state general fund, and over time it has returned more than $1 billion in funds to the state, money back to the state, to the communities. And I don't even know if my own ranking member, Congresswoman Waters, knows this, but importantly, the Bank of North Dakota doesn't compete with community banks. They don't compete with you all. It partners with you. About half of its $5 billion loan portfolio is lent in partnership with community financial institutions. Participation loans increase the capital available for community development, provide community lenders with greater access to capital. And this is important as somebody that authors the public banking bill. Thanks to the Bank of North Dakota, no banks in the state failed during the 2008 financial crisis. I'm going to repeat this. No bank in North Dakota failed during the 2008 financial crisis. In fact, the bank continued lending while others pulled back, helping the state achieve the lowest foreclosure. As somebody that literally lives in the county, one of the worst foreclosures in the country in Wayne County, Michigan. But it helped achieve the lowest foreclosure and credit card default rates, again, the lowest. My Public Banking Act would actually help states establish similar, robust community banking sectors, which would be partners to all of you. And if we're serious about assisting community banks, we should look to long-standing and proven track record of Bank of North Dakota. This is so important for many of my colleagues. Many are not here right now. Hope they're dealing with the crisis that's happening. However, it is important to understand the role of public banking. It is not something of the boogie thing. It's actually a great way to, again, protect the economic security and future of our families that, again, feel like we don't have their back. With that, Mr. Chair, I yield.
Gentlewoman